Aisha, welcome to our show. How are you doing today?
Hi, Musa. How are you? Very good.
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. All great.
Thank you very much. And you are such a inspiring profile for us because you are an engineer, and I know that a woman engineer life is not that easy. So I would just want to ask that which point of time you thought to be an engineer, and what is your life success story? Can you please share with our audience?
Yes, sure. First of all, thank you so much, Musa, for the opportunity. And thank you all for allowing me to be on today's show and to give the story a bit to everybody who's listening to us and to the world. It all started when I was in high school. So I always wanted to explore the engineering background, and I always was smart in math and physics. So it was something that I really enjoyed. And after that, it just started that I've applied for university and I got accepted and had that passion within me to enforce and go into a major where it is very much male dominant major. So after that, the university was really a very interesting period of my life, which allowed me to move on and to explore different angles of the engineering world in general, and then more specific, I've hit into the electrical engineering, which has really broadened my knowledge and information and allowed me to decide what I want to do. So that led me into joining the energy sector, and which is also a sector that is dominant by men, as you know, but that does not have an issue here in the UAE. In the UAE, we're very blessed with the leadership that we've got, where we're able to proceed in whatever we want and enter into whatever major we'd like to do and work in whichever workforce we want, because there has always been inequality and there has always been a chance for a woman to speak about and just prove herself into that. So this is in a nutshell what has happened, Musa. So happy to answer your next one, or let me, where do you want us to guide for?
Of course. I just want to know that last time I was interviewing the first UAE aviation engineer, Dr. Saud. She was explaining her life story about engineering is a new profession, and of course, women in UAE is blessed because the leadership is really dynamic, innovative, and they encourage women to be a part of it. You don't face those problems which actually women across the developing countries are facing. So what do you think that, what is your message to those developing women country people, women especially, that want to be an engineer, want to be innovative? What advice you can give them?
So Musa, as you know, at a very young age, so I'm currently now 27 years old, and I've been working as an adjunct faculty member in the Abu Dhabi University for master's students. So through that platform, I've been able to inspire a lot of not only Emirati students, but also international students who have been part of the Abu Dhabi University, and showed them that even if you're at a young age, always try to follow your passion. So if you have something in mind that you believe in or something that you would want to accomplish, never let anyone stop you or tell you that's impossible. Because there's always a way and there's always a door for you in order to achieve what you're looking for. So for example, one of the things that we've been able to do is to get these students or these people who have a very good passion into working onto actually real-time projects and real-time issues in engineering. So one of the things that I've tried to do, and personally it was a personal effort with the full support of the university, is that we have allowed students to work on the energy sector problems and solve some of the issues that real companies are facing. And this has allowed not only women, but also men, in order for them to transit from the educational life into the real life. And I think this is something that maybe other countries, or as you call them, developing countries, do not have that opportunity. But I think it all should come through education, as you have mentioned in the beginning of the speech, that education is key. And education is the door for everyone to be able to achieve what they want to do or what they want to aspire to become. Because if you're educated and you've got a good education, foundation, background, or a door into education, you can always influence a change into the world. And this is where all changes come. And that's why, as I've mentioned before, like in the UAE, we are really blessed that we've got a leadership that allows us to test whatever we want, engage in whatever forces we would like. And they did give us a lot of trust. As you know, we've got the youngest, we've got like a lot of ministers, we've got a lot of people in high positions. So this is in a nutshell what I think. And a message to all the women over there is that please believe in what you have and always take your chances and never think that there's any discrimination. We live in a world where I think everyone has been proven that women can all do the same things in all task forces. So just believe in yourself and follow your dreams.
Well, that's amazing. I think it's a very great message that we should believe in our dreams. So my one question that generally I encountered for the women is that when they decided to be a leader, what kind of characteristics they should have in them, which you believe that they can be very, very successful businesswomen?
So if you talk about businesswomen, I'm not really the right person to answer you about businesswomen because I'm not really into a business world. But I think if they would want, they should seek advice and listen to others and seek the authorities or the places that have put out regulations, rules. And there are hundreds and thousands and tons of places where you can seek advice. You can approach consultancy in that area. You can either ask people from experience, or you should just attend a conference or look up into the internet and see what does that country offer, and then decide based on the market needs and demand supply, whichever place you'd like to be investing into.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I used the wrong word. I want to say that women in business, actually. So, I mean, you are even not self-employed, but still you are a woman in business. So I guess that maybe a woman who want to come in energy or in business, what kind of characteristics they should hold as a prerequisite if they really want to focus in energy business, especially you are a board member, so you are into a strategic vision. And so when you see energy, now I'm talking about a regional, because energy is the basic thing that developing countries don't have. I mean, if I cannot open my laptop because I don't have current, so all my educational plans are zero. So my question from you is that how you see women in energy, what are your strategic visions related to the energy sector?
So I guess, Musa, that women in energy, it's a world where there are a lot of women in there. I'm one of them. There are hundreds and thousands of them all around the world. If a woman would like to enter into the energy sector in particular, they will need to be very strong. They'll need to have confidence in themselves. There will be a lot of people trying to, how do I say the right word? Like, not allowing them to put on their vision or not allowing them to share an idea, or will try to stipulate the idea in a different form. But regardless of that, a woman should always stick to her mind, put her thoughts very well, present it in a nice way where the other person or people on the other side of the table will accept it. And a true leader, or either a woman or a man, there are three things I'll always focus on. A true leader is a leader who can stand on his own and believe in himself. A true leader is a leader who has courage to take a decision at the time when a decision is required to be taken. And a true leader is a leader who listens to those who need it and to those who are requiring him to listen to their thoughts.
That's amazing. I think that you well composed your thoughts of women in energy. My last question from you is that how you see the upcoming women and girls, because you are a young leader yourself, and how you see yourself next 20 years down the road, working for women leadership and supporting women for upcoming leadership.
So 20 years down the road, that will make me turn into 47, Musa. So I'll not think a lot. But in the long term, I would always support women. I would support both genders. For me, I don't see it like men or women. I would always support a person who has a thought, a person who has an idea, a person who really has something which will make this world become better. And like, if you specifically talk about women, I would always tell them, like, get educated, make sure you're fully knowledgeable about what's going around you, believe in yourself, and always believe that there will be someone out there looking for you and wishing to put you into an entity, or to start up a business with him, or get up into an idea, an enterprise, take a risk, and then suddenly you'll see yourself flying if you just believe in your ambitions. And that's my last word. I'd like to pass through this. And thank you so much, Musa. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Berkeley. I'd like to thank Khulood, the CEO, for everything, and looking forward to joining with you onto different platforms as well.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for joining us, and we're looking forward to host you in other shows as well.
Thank you.